Okay, it's been a while since I've done one of these. Welcome back to a little review. I haven't made one of these in like a year, but you know what? Here we are. No time like the present. I'm going to make a video on two games that I've been playing recently that I've enjoyed and just have some thoughts on. I don't know, I haven't really had the motivation to make one of these videos, but for some reason I do now. So let's get on with it. So I've been playing Fire Emblem Engage lately, which I am a fan of the series. I didn't like many people. I didn't get into it until Awakening, and that Awakening's probably my favorite. Fates I'm not that into. I thought the gameplay was good, but I just hate the story. I really don't like any of the characters. I like a few of them, but it didn't really get me. I have unfortunately not gotten into Echoes, but I've played a little bit of it and enjoyed what I've played, but never really got into it. And Three Houses I really loved. That's probably my second favorite that I've played. I really love Three Houses. I thought it was a great evolution of the series. And with Engage, I don't think it's a step back. I just think it's a different style. A lot of people are comparing it to Three Houses, saying it's worse, but I don't think it's as good as Three Houses. I think it's much more in line with Awakening and Fates and stuff like that, with how those are structured. They're way more linear. There's a lot like character interactions are way more minimal. I guess people are complaining about that. I don't really mind that much. I'll just go into what I liked. I think the gameplay is much better than Three Houses. I really like Three Houses, but the gameplay was not my favorite part of it. It was good, but it didn't feel like a proper evolution of the series. Like they got rid of a lot of features I really liked. Don't know the full thing with the weapon triangle. I think they took it out of Three Houses or something like that. But I really enjoy its inclusion in Engage. I really like what they did. It's fast, it's fun, it's visually nice. First off, the whole game I think looks very nice. It looks a lot better than Three Houses. Obviously, that game did not look too hot, but I think Engage looks really nice. I am not in love with the character design. It's very Genshin Impacty. I don't like that, but I don't know. There's okay designs in there, but I don't know. Everyone kind of has the same face. I'm not into it. And the story is nothing to write home about. It's not that good. It's very tropey. It's kind of boring. It just doesn't do much for me. I haven't finished the game, but it's not. It's hard to find a reason to play it for the story. I'm enjoying the gameplay. I enjoy, the world, I guess. I don't know. Story's nothing. Characters are fine. There's some that I like, but none that I like as much as I did in Three Houses. People fell in love with that whole cast, and I think Three Houses just it made it a lot easier to get to know them. And Engage doesn't really do that. I don't know. Some of them are funny. I don't know, but I don't know. That's probably the story and characters are probably the weakest part of the game because everything else is great. I think everything else is very good, but that's definitely holding it back. Plus, yeah, it's structured like Awakening, but I think Awakening just did everything better. Like that game had a good story, had great characters, and it just had a better like setting and tone. And this doesn't. This game feels weird and naked. I don't know. It's just strange. It's just very weird in like its presentation. It just doesn't feel like Fire Emblem. I feel like with every game in this series, it's straying farther and farther away from what made the series what it is. Because if the tone was still like it was in Awakening, I think that would be fine. Even Three Houses was in line with that, I think. Definitely to a lesser extent, but I don't know. It's just strange. It's just weird. I am enjoying the game. I'm not really disappointed by it because it's kind of everything I expected it to be. I'd rather have this than another Three Houses. I'd rather them do something different or go back to the formula of the original, not original. Well, yeah, I guess kind of the original. Just this feels like a proper follow up to Awakening, but only in the gameplay and progression. It's the story, the characters are not. That's holding it back. But overall, I am enjoying it. I do enjoy Fire Emblem, and I get sucked into the game. But then as soon as the map is over, I'm like, oh, back to the story that I don't really care about, and that is kind of making it harder to get into, which is a bit unfortunate. So the other game that I've been playing, and this came out, this was just like shadow dropped by Xbox like a few days ago, and I just put it on Game Pass. Hi-Fi Rush is feels like if they walked up to me and were like, Mikey, name 5 things you just really want in a game. Name something, and I'd be like, oh, that's it. And then they just make a game out of it. This was a extremely pleasant surprise, and it's something I've really missed in games lately. Because like, it's just fun. It's just so fun. It is it's a sort of like it's a character action game, which is already like that's one of my favorite genres. I love Devil May Cry. I love No More Heroes, and it's also like a hybrid like rhythm game where everything is synced up to music. Like you sync up your attacks, your movement, your dashes, your jumps, and even like the backgrounds and everything are synced up to the beat of the music. And it's just one of the most like visually fun games I've played in a while. Like just like first off the way everything syncs up is just like there's this energy coming from it that's just so fun and like energetic and enjoyable and like just pleasant to look at and listen to. And the cutscenes and character design are just incredible. It's just so snappy and fluid, and like it has a good sense of humor. The character designs are really fun. The boss fights are great, and like combat is like it's not the deepest thing out there, but like the rhythm aspect to it just adds a lot of just like I don't know, replayability or just fun. I keep saying fun because this is just the most fun game. It's not like the greatest game of all time, but it's the most fun game I've played in a while. It's just like it doesn't feel like it's trying to chase trends. It doesn't feel like it's so weird that this is Microsoft that's making this. Like every other like Xbox or like Microsoft exclusive game, it's just like, first person shooter survival co-op game. Like that Redfall game that they've been making is like the most generic thing I've ever seen. I don't understand. I don't. But this game just out of nowhere, and it's just I really recommend it. Like this, I was even when it was announced, I was like, "There's no way this game is going to be as good as I want it to be." But it's like it's just great. I just really love this game. It was just came out of nowhere. But I just really want more games like this. Just small, like short. It's like $30. It's small, short little game that's just you just go in, you jump in, and you run around and you beat things up. It's just fun, and it's fun to look at and listen to. I really recommend it. I really love this game, and very good. It's making it harder to go back to engage, unfortunately. But I don't know. That's kind of all I had to say. Little review, just kind of me recommending stuff or just sharing my thoughts on things. I don't know. Sometimes it's just nice to have a little simple thing to work on. I was gonna make like a top 10 video or just like a recap of games that I played in 2022. I didn't do that because I didn't feel like it, and also was really busy lately. But here are the top 10 games of last year for me, and here are honorable mentions. And I was also going to do it in 2021, so here's that. And then these are the honorable mentions. And now we're all caught up. I'm debating, do I want to put the bad games in? Here are the games I played in last year that I didn't like. Here are the ones that I thought were just kind of mid. And then this is the bad one. This is the bad one in 2021, the bad games. And this is the mid. Good luck editing that, Mikey. And all right, now we're all caught up. Goodbye. Have a good one. My voice is kind of sore today. Sorry about that. I probably shouldn't have recorded this. Oh well. Good night. Good day. Bye bye.